Progress Test 1. Pages 46 and 47. Questions 1 through 5.
Listen to a conversation between a teaching assistant and a student.
Hi, are you Miss Johns, a teaching assistant in French class?
Yes, right. How can I help you?
I'm new, so I have some questions about the language lab. I was told that I have to come to the language lab twice a week for French class. When am I supposed to use the lab?
The lab is open 5 days a week, Mondays to Fridays, from 9 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. You're free to drop in any time.
Got it. Then what do I do to use it?
Well, first of all, you go to the front counter and ask whoever is working there for a set of headphones. To do that, you'll need to show your student card.
Can't I use my own headphones?
I'm sorry, but you can't. The headphones have a special jack that is different from normal headphones.
Okay, so once I get the headphones, and then?
After you pick up your headphones, go to an empty booth. If you turn on the computer, it will ask you to enter the 4-digit code. Then you have to enter your ID number, and the computer will automatically find the program for you.
Okay, that sounds easy enough.
It'll take a few seconds for the program to load. Once it's ready, you'll hear a long beep through your headphones. This means that the microphone is set up and everything is ready to go.
What kind of activities will I have to do?
Well, there are programs that ask you to listen and repeat certain words and sentences to improve your pronunciation and speaking skills. Also, there will be sections devoted to listening comprehension. You'll have a chance to listen to each passage twice, and at the end, you'll be asked to answer short questions.
Is there anything I need to do to prepare?
Just attend regular French lectures. The language lab material is based on the classes.
One final thing. I was wondering, will I receive a grade for participating in the language lab course?
Well, it will be monitored by your teacher and she'll assign you a grade based on your participation and effort.
Okay, thank you for the advice.
Now get ready to answer the questions. You may use your notes to help you answer. 1. Why does the student talk to the teaching assistant? 2. Why can students not use their own headphones? 3. What does the student need to use the language lab? 4. Which of the following is not an example of language lab activities? 5. According to the conversation, which of the following is not true?
Go on to the next page. Pages 48 and 49. Questions 6 through 11.
Listen to a lecture in a social studies class.
The Great Depression was a severe economic slump that began in the U.S. and eventually affected the rest of the world from 1929 to 1939. During a decade, increased unemployment, low demand for goods and services, and decreased international trade caused economic slowdown. The start of the Great Depression can be traced to the stock market crash on what would later be called Black Tuesday, October 29, 1929. By 1933, more than half of all United States banks declared bankruptcy. In this uncertain climate, people were afraid to spend their money. This created a reduction in the demand for products, which directly affected companies and factories. Many companies also went bankrupt, and that forced people to lose their jobs. At this point, The unemployment rate in the country was between 25 to 30%. The Great Depression spread to many other foreign nations as well. Germany was especially hit hard by the Great Depression. Because of World War I, Germany was paying reparations to other nations, and when loans from the United States stopped coming, Germany became completely insolvent. Other countries wanted to protect their own economies from the effects of the Great Depression, so they limited the number of imports by raising tariffs. With reduced trade, companies suffered along with local economies. In 1932, Franklin D. Roosevelt, who was elected president in the U.S., implemented many policies under a program called the New Deal, with a goal of increasing consumer demand and decreasing unemployment. Even though his deal was quite successful, it couldn't solve all problems. The economy was still in bad shape and unemployment was still high. In 1939, when World War II broke out, Roosevelt pushed the U.S. to participate in the war because he knew it would provide boost to the U.S. economy. As he expected, there was great demand for weapons, so factories needed more workers. This helped solve the unemployment problem. During the war, the United States economy was fully recovered. Other countries involved in the war also found their economy improved as well.
Now get ready to answer the questions. You may use your notes to help you answer. 6. What is the main topic of the lecture? 7. What is not a feature of the Great Depression? 8. According to the lecture, what is true about Franklin D. Roosevelt? 9. How were other countries affected by the Great Depression? 10. How did World War II help the international economy? 11. How does the teacher develop the topic?
This is the end of CD1.